Yes, it is math time. Don't be a Grinch about it. Let's start working. Today we're doing lesson 19. I can represent the same story scenario using the commutative property. That's a lot of big words that we don't know. I can represent means I can show the same scenario, the same thing, the same story, okay, using commutative property. Today we're going to talk about commutative property because we have been sort of working on some of that already. But first, remember, we're going to get our brains warmed up. Let's do a little fluency. Let me grab my pen. Oh, I got to fast forward. All right, guys. All right, you're going to do this. In your Google Classroom, you have a sprint. The sprint is just going to be super fast, 2 minutes. How many of these do you know? They all look pretty simple to me. I'm looking at them. I'm seeing +1, +2, +1, +2. There's a +3. You can do those. We've been counting on 1 more, 2 more, 3 more. You can do that, okay? 2 minutes on your timer. Get as many as you can done, and then come back and we will get our application problem going. Remember, when you come back, have your whiteboard ready or something that you can write on to follow along with our application. But first, go warm up your brain. 2 minutes on the timer. Get as many as you can done, and then come back. All right, guys, we're back. Hopefully you've got your whiteboard ready to go or a piece of paper and something to write on. We're going to do our application problem. Remember, application problem is a story that we have to solve. So we need to be our detectives, put our detective hats on, get my little spyglass so I can spy some clues in my sentences. And let's see what we need to do. Remember, we're going to read through the whole thing so we can find out what we need to know, and then we'll go look for clues. So let's read through it, and then we'll go. Dylan has 4 cats and 2 dogs at home. Sammy has 1 mama bunny and 6 baby bunnies at home. Draw a number bond showing the total number of pets of each household. Write a statement to tell if the 2 households have an equal number of pets. Now, that's a little different than what we have been doing. So let's go back and see what it wants us to do, and then we'll solve for clues, okay? So let's start here. Draw a number bond showing the total number of pets of each household. How many households do we have? We have 10, and we have Sammy. So we have 2 number bonds that we need to make, okay? So I'm gonna come over here and draw 1 number bond. I'm gonna label it a D for Dylan. I'm gonna come over here and draw my 2nd number bond. And I'm gonna label it S for Sammy. So now I have a bond for Dylan, I have a number bond for Sammy. Now let's see what else it wants us to do. Write a statement to tell if the 2 households has an equal number of pets. Have we been solving problems that have 2 equations or 2 expressions to show if they're equal or not? Our last 2 lessons, we've been showing 2 expressions to see if they're equal. So that's how we're going to do this one too. So I can write 1 equation here, 1 equation here, and then I can put my equal sign in the middle if it's equal. So let's go be a number detective, look for clues, and see if we can solve Dylan's number bond first. Dylan has 4 cats and 2 dogs at home. Now, it doesn't tell me I need to draw a picture, but I'm going to just in case I need some help to count on, okay? Or I could even make some dots to help me count on. So let's look. I have 4 cats. Whoops, wrong thing. I wanted to write the word cats. Cats. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put 4 in my part. How many dogs did we have? We had 2 dogs. 1, 2. Now, I can either count using my picture, I can add my 2 numbers together in my head, or I could even make dots to help me count on. So I could say 4, 5, 6. So what is the total number of pets that Dylan had? He had 6. So now let's go over here to Sammy and see if we can find the clues to help us solve Sammy's number bond. Sammy has 1 mama bunny and 6 baby bunnies. How many mama bunnies did she have? 1. I'm gonna put mom. How many babies did she have? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she had 6 babies. So now I can fill in. How many mama bunnies did she have? Just 1. How many baby bunnies did she have? We had 6. Now I can count on 1 more to solve. 6, 7. How many did she have total? She had 7. So now I can come back and I can make my expressions. I can say 4 plus 2 and 1 plus 6. Is that equal? Dylan had 6. Sammy had 7. Was that equal? No. I'm going to draw a line through it. That's not equal. Okay, so now, did I draw 2 number bonds to show the total of pets in each household? Dylan's, Sammy's. Did I write a statement to tell us the 2 households have an equal number of pets? So I have a math sentence, a statement. No, I can say, let's see, they are not equal. Now I have a statement. They are not equal. Okay. The drawing was optional because the drawing just helped us see how many pets, or I could even count them up if I needed to. All right, good job, guys. You may have done it a little bit different, and that's okay. There's lots of different ways to show how to add on to something, and that's perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and erase our boards. I'm gonna get us ready for Miss Curry today. Please make sure you have your board because we're gonna have to draw and follow along and write some things down too. So have a nice clean board. I'm gonna pause for a second to get myself ready, and then I'll be back with you in a flash. So quick, you didn't even know I'm gone. So fast, you didn't even see me sit down. How about that? All right, let's share the screen and let's get this going with Miss Curry. All right, let's make her a little bigger. And make sure you have your whiteboard ready because we're gonna be doing some writing too.
Hi there, math friends, it's Mrs. Curry, and I am so excited to be here with you. In today's lesson, we're going to be representing the same story with 2 different expressions. Is that even possible? Yes, it is. Stay tuned. For today's lesson, you will need red and yellow counters. I'm showing 2-sided counters, but if you don't have those, you could use red and yellow Legos or linking cubes, or you could grab a red and yellow crayon and draw pictures. Pause the video and grab what you need.
Remember, we don't have to grab those things, but if you have those, you can use them.
To get us started, let's take a look at this picture. What do you notice?
I noticed triangles and squares.
Zachary Grail, check it out. Zachary Grail to the front.
And we have 2 different colors.
Sorry, guys.
How many green triangles do you see?
Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5 green
5.
triangles. How many orange squares do you see?
1, 2, 3.
3 orange squares. On your whiteboard, write a number sentence to show 5 green triangles and 3 orange squares.
I'm showing it 5 plus 3.
Did your number sentence look like mine?
Oh, I
Way to
forgot
go.
to solve.
This time, write the number sentence, but start with the orange squares.
How many orange squares did we have? We had 3 plus 5 green equals 8 total.
Let's check. What do you notice about the two number sentences? Our 5 and our 3 traded places. How many shapes did we have all together when we started with the green triangles?
We had 8.
8 shapes. How many shapes did we have all together when we started with the orange squares?
We still had 8.
8 shapes. That's very interesting. Take out 4 red counters and 3 yellow counters and put them in a line starting with the red counters. If you need some extra time, push pause and then click play when you're ready to continue.
All right, I don't have counters, but I am going to use my linking cubes, and I have green and yellow. So I'm going to use my green for my red and my yellow for my yellow. So she said that I needed 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3, 1, 2, 3. So I have 4 and 3. I'm gonna stick them together. All right.
Take a moment to think, and when I signal, tell me 2 number sentences that you could write to match your materials. Let's think first.
So let's look at what we have. So I could start with my yellow and say I have 3 yellow and 4 green. Do I know how many are there? I can count on, or I can count my linking cubes, or I can count the counters on the screen. So let's count on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, she wants us to write 2 different ways. So let's do this. This is going to help me see. I'm just going to flip it over, and I'm going to start with my green. How many green did I have? 4. How many yellows did I have? 3. Are there still 7 here? Let's try 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. How about that? I could flip it around.
Tell me.
We said 4 plus 3 equals 7, and 3 plus 4 equals 7.
4 plus 3 equals 7. And 3 plus 4 equals 7. Do we sometimes write number sentences starting with the whole? Yes, we do. I want you to think about 2 more number sentences that you could write that match our materials. Think first.
How could we do that? Let's think about that. Let's think. She said we could use the total or the whole first. So let's put our 7 first. Remember, equal sign follows it. What could be next? I could use my 4 plus 3 again. I've got another one. I'm going to put 7 first. I still have my 3 plus 4. I can flip it around. 3 plus 4. Let's see if we're right.
Tell me.
We said 7 equals 4 plus 3, and 7 equals 3 plus 4.
Did you say 7 equals 4 plus 3 and 7 equals 3 plus 4?
Yes, we
Way
did.
to be flexible in your thinking.
Flexing those brains.
Now, Switch your counters so that your yellow counters are first and then your red counters.
Flip it that way, match it, there we go.
You ready for this? Tell your partner, or you can say it out loud to me, 4 number sentences that match these materials. Pause the video if you need some extra time.
So let's see, we have 3 yellow and 4 reds. But we could say 3 plus 4 equals 7. Flip it around and say 4 plus 3 equals 7. We could start with 7. 7 equals 4 plus 3, or 7 equals 3 plus 4.
Did your 4 number sentences match mine?
Mm-hmm.
Is this the same set of number sentences that we wrote when we started with the red counters?
Mm-hmm. It sure is.
Yes, it is. How is this possible? Tell a partner, or you can say it out loud to me.
Remember, we just flipped it around. Still the same number of cubes, we just flipped it.
The number of reds and yellows did not change. We can add them in any order as long as we remember to include them all. On your whiteboard, write a number sentence to show that 4 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 4.
All we did was flip it. It's almost like looking in the mirror.
Let's check. Let's say this out loud.
4 plus 3 equals 3 plus 4.
We wrote a true number sentence. All right, clear those boards. On your whiteboard, draw 6 circles and 3 hearts in a straight line. Remember to draw on the smaller side so that you can fit them all on there. Pause the video if you need some extra time.
Okay, so let's do that. We're gonna draw 6 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't draw them very big. Okay, if you want to, you can put 6 under it. And 3 hearts. If you can't draw hearts, it's okay. Just do your very best. Again, make them kind of small. I'm gonna put 3 under it.
Now, write 4 number sentences that match your drawing. Think about that last example if it helps. If you need extra time, pause the video and click play when you're ready to move on. 4 number sentences.
Okay, so let's think about all the 4 different ways that we can write these number sentences. Let's think back to our last video. Can we start with our circles? So let's start with our circles. We'll say we have 6 circles plus 3 hearts equals how many? That's right, I don't know what 6 plus 3 is. Well, we have strategies we can use. We can count on in our head. We can count the picture. We can count on using our fingers. We can draw dots. But since there's a picture already there, I'm not going to draw dots. I'm going to say 6, 7, 8, 9. So 6 plus 3 is 9. Now, what's another way I can write this? All right, we can start with our hearts. So we can say 3 hearts plus 6 circles equals 9. We still have our 9. Now, is there another way we can write it? Absolutely. We can start with our totals. So we have 9 in all equals 3 hearts plus 6 circles. And this time we're going to start with our circles. 9 equals 6 circles plus 3 hearts. All right, let's see if our 4 sentences match her 4 sentences.
Do your 4 number sentences match mine? It's okay if you didn't write them in the exact same order, but check them off as I reveal them.
Let's
to
check.
Make sure you got them all.
Oh, we got that one. We got that one. We got that one. And that one. Mine were in the same
Watch
orders,
as I make my
but I
circles
got
and
them.
hearts trade places. How do you know that 6 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 6?
Did any of it change? No.
Because we still have a part that is 6 and we have a part that is 3. And together they make 9. So it doesn't matter if we say the 6 first or the 3 first, they're both equal. On your whiteboard, draw a number sentence showing that 6 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 6.
So I'm going to say 6 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 6.
6 plus
That's my
3
true number sentence.
equals 3 plus 6. We wrote another true number sentence. Nice job. Let's summarize our learning today. We can represent the same situation with 2 different expressions. For example, I have 5 cubes. I can say that I have 3 red cubes and 2 yellow cubes. Or I can say that I have 2 yellow cubes and 3 red cubes. Either way, when I put them together, I have 5 cubes. You want to make up a story and tell me the 2 expressions? I'll tell you what I mean. I have 4 pets. I have 3 dogs and 1 cat. But I could also say that I have 1 cat and 3 dogs. Either way I say it, when I put them together, it makes 4 pets. Take a moment to think about a story that you could tell and then tell me the 2 expressions. If you need time, pause the video, and when I signal, tell me your story.
Okay, so let's come up with a story. You can come up with any story you want. You can come up with any number you want. You could even use pets if you want to. Let's see, I'm gonna use my brothers and sisters, okay? So I have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 sisters. I have 2 brothers, 1, 2. Now, how can I make a number sentence with my 4 sisters and my 2 brothers? I could say I have 4 sisters and plus 2 brothers equals how many? I think I'm going to count on in my head this time because it's just 2 more. So 4, 5, 6. I have 6 total. Okay, so let's start with brothers this time. I have 2 brothers and, whoops, I almost said 6 sisters. I have 4 sisters. And that still equals, let's count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still equals 6. Now, I still have 2 ways I can write this. What are my 2 other ways? I can put my total first. So I could say I have 6 siblings. I have 2 brothers plus 4 sisters. Or I could say 6 siblings with 4 sisters and 2 brothers. Okay? So you could come up with your own, but how can I make that into a true number sentence? I could take my 4 and 2 and my 2 and 4. So I could say 4 plus 2 equals 2 plus 4. That shows that it's a true number sentence. All right, let's see.
I can't wait to hear your story.
I told you mine. You can tell Miss Curry yours.
It's time now to practice. Your must-do problems are 1C, 2, 3, and 4. Ask a grown-up to help you keep time and do your very best flexible thinking for 10 minutes. Thanks for another great day. The next time you see your teacher, tell them the story you made up. I bet they'll be really impressed. I'll see you very soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
All right, so let me back out here. Oops. And erase my board. And let's look at our problem set. So let's look at our problem set for today. Remember, I'm going to show you what you're supposed to be working on. Let's fix my camera here. Oops, wrong way. All right. Now, remember, you're going to do 1C, 2, 3, and 4, but I'm going to work on 1A with you so you can see what it looks like, and then we'll look at the other ones. All right, let's look at the first part. Read that instruction. Write the number bond to match the picture, then complete the number sentences. Now, this is all one problem. So just like we used our circles and our hearts earlier, you're going to use these circles and hearts to answer all of this, okay? So all of these should have the same 3 numbers, just in different orders. So let's look at it. So let's start up here. How many hearts do I have? 3. I have 3 hearts. How many circles do I have? 2. 3 plus 2 equals 5. If you didn't know that, you could count them. 3, 4, 5. Now let's start with our circles. 2 circles plus 3 circles equals 5. Now over here, look where my equal sign is. So that means my what goes here? My total. I'm going to go ahead and put my total in both of those. Now I can finish out these. How many hearts did we have? 3. How many circles did we have? 2. Let's flip them around. How many circles? 2. How many hearts? 3. Now, are we done? No, we're done. We still have the number bond. What was our total? We had a total of 5 shapes. How many were hearts? 3. How many were circles? 2. Now, am I done? Yes, yes, I am. Then I can go to the next one. So let's slide on to the next one. Okay, you are going to do C. I'm not going to do these for you. You're going to do them. I already showed you one. So let's look at the one. Let's look at number 2. Write the expression under each plate. Add the equal sign to show they are the same amount. Okay, so let's look. How many sandwiches do I have? 1, 2, 3. How many hot dogs? Just 2. Oh, 3 plus 2 equals 5. We know that one. So let's come over here. How many hot dogs do I have? 2. How many sandwiches do I have? 3. 2 plus 3 equals 5. Are they equal? Yes. I'm going to draw my equal sign. Okay. I'm going to do problems 1C, numbers 2, 3, and 4. Okay. But look on this one. Number 4 says to draw to show the expression. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. This plate has some fruit on it, but nothing in my boxes. You need to match my fruit to my boxes here. This one has nothing on my plate, but it has numbers in my boxes. you need to draw some circles or a shape to match my numbers in my box. Then you decide, is it equal or not, okay? So again, you're doing 1C, 2, and 4. On the exit ticket, after you complete it, I want you to make a smiley face at the bottom of your exit ticket, okay? Then you're gonna turn them both into me. I'll grade them, okay? So come back in just a few minutes. Let's do the debrief. All right, guys, so you should be done with your problem set and your exit ticket now. So let's debrief. Let's talk about our lesson today. We looked at different ways to make number sentences or expressions using the same numbers, basically, that had the same total. So I could have said that I had 4 green and 3 yellow. Well, I also could have said that I have 3 yellow and 4 green. It's still the same, doesn't change. It just flips over, right? So how is using these two numbers make it easier to add? Would it be easier for me to say 4, 5, 6, 7? Or would it be easier for me to say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Well, for me, it's easier to put the big number in my head, saying 4, and then count on 3 more. Instead, I'd have to put the little number in my head and count on a whole lot more. So for me, I can look at that and say, well, I know 8 plus 2 off the top of my head, 8, 9, 10. Real quick, I can add those 2. But if I flipped it around and said 2 plus 8 and put 2 in my head, I'd have to count a whole bunch up. That's a little harder. So for me, I'm going to put that big number in my head. So if it says 2 plus 8, I can go, wait a minute. I can flip that around and say 8 plus 2, 8, 9, 10. Super fast. So when you see problems, and it might be a little scary to say 3 plus 7, but you could flip it around and say 7 plus 3. I know how to do 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this will help you guys get faster as we add. All right, I'll see you guys for lesson 20. Until next time, bye.